Hello there and welcome in. Come relax with me while we explore the Beastmaster Class a bit and try some animal taming. So let's take a break from the world, take a deep breath, get comfy, and let's explore somewhere quieter. I'm Seattle Witch, and this is our soft-spoken gaming series, Quiet Worlds for Noisy Days. All right, so today's going to be very chill in the game. So we always try to be pretty chill, at least with these videos. Oop, hit the wrong key. So I thought that we would go and get some pets. I like to find a leopard and a fox because, like a dog and a cat. So we need to do a few things first. So first thing I want to do is I need to change my from a chef to a Beastmaster because it makes it easier. All right, so we're going to switch to Beastmaster. All right. And now we're going to make some of this spectral canned mushroom. It works really well for catching. Let's make like 20 of them. And again, I am on a custom server. I've mentioned that a couple times, but it bears repeating. That's why I'm able to make things when I don't have all the ingredients and why it's instant crafting. I'm on a custom server for these videos so that I can free build, basically once I'm in creative mode. All right, so let me think if there's anything else I need to do. Just in case, well, let's see, we're going to get a fox and a leopard. So they should be okay because like with the bears, you can't bring them down with the spectral mushroom. So you need to use a gun and then a tranquilizer dart. What is this guy doing here? I know I'm brutal. Speaking of, I do need some tranquilizer darts. Let's see. Are those going to be here? Oh, where are those? Here we go. So let's get do like 50. We don't need that many, but we're going to do 50. And then while I'm thinking of it, I need a repair tool because my flying vehicle's almost dead. Okay. So that should be all I need. All right, so for the leopard, there's a few places that leopards spawn. There used to be a couple places along this used to be a river, but then they added this new area, which is where the island scenario is going to be, which I'm looking forward to. I have played it in play testing, so I can't say anything because I'm under NDA, but I'm really looking forward to playing it with everyone when they release it. Hopefully, I'm expecting an announcement like any day because I'm pretty sure they said they wanted to do it this fall. All right, so for leopards, like I was saying, there used to be a couple spots along here, but when they changed all this, I'm not sure exactly even where it was. I think there was one like right here. We could pop over there. Let me see. So, okay, so there's that. Trying to orient myself since this is all different. think it was like right here. Oh, and the reason that I can just double click on a place on the map, yeah, this is it. Let me see if there's a leopard here, is also because I'm on a custom server. So when you're on a custom server, you're able to just double click anywhere on the map. All right, so this is the right spot, but there is no leopard here. Okay. And then the other spot is just up from here. So let's go look there. If we see anything, see a lot of deer. You know, for the longest time, they had greatly nerfed the amount of animals in this game. It was rough. Like just trying to get food and skins and stuff was like really, really difficult. I've never seen boar here. That's interesting. They're usually more up by this lake. But they do change the animal spawns all the time, which is why I'm out looking for leopards, because they're fairly rare. All right, I know of another spot actually up here in the desert that they are often at. Oh, and before we go up there, though, it's going to be polluted usually. So I need, let's see, I need this. And then take one of the mushrooms. All right, so now let's go up there and see if we see a leopard. Usually there's one right around here. I have to kill these or they will absolutely kill me. Oh, there it is. There's a leopard. Is it a ghost leopard? Is it? Oh my gosh, you guys. These are actually rare. Uh-oh. Is it not gonna? There we go. Took a moment for my mushroom stuff. Whoa, I forgot that everything is amplified when you make it. Oh, my stars. All right, where's my leopard? Where's my leopard? Isn't it usually here? Is it on the ground? Am I full? Oh, well, excuse me. All right, let's do a batch discard. I didn't think that I had set the parameters to make extra just instant. So I'm not sure. I have so many. Discard. So what happened here is my backpack was full. And so instead of me having the leopard on me, they mailed it to me. So okay. All right, we got our leopard. Super cool. All right, so now we want to get a fox. So foxes are much easier to find because there's a number of spawn locations. They tend to spawn quite a bit in this area here and then up here. So let's see if I can remember. There's one right there. All right, let's get him. So he lets me come up to him and not run because I'm a Beastmaster. That's why I wanted to be a Beastmaster. Okay, so he's a B. Let's see. Usually one up here. See if we can spot one. Here, Foxy, Foxy. Okay. Don't see one. And I haven't done any Prime Wars. So I can't go over that other way. So let's go. If we see anybody. We're hunting foxes. Kind of hard to see with all these bushes. Let's see. Let's try. Over here. I know they can tend to be along this river. If I can get up high so I can see better. Do we see anything moving? Oh, right there. Got him. That's an A. Okay. Oh, it's a little one too. It's a baby. All right, so we have a boy and a girl. Boy. All right. So if we can find a girl leopard, then we could get baby leopards. Let's see. See if there's a new one has spawned back here yet. I don't know what the spawn time is. Oh. The leopard right there. Oh, it's another phantom one. There we go. All right, so we have two boys. An A and a B. But they are both phantom, so that's pretty cool. All right. Let's go back home. Okay. So we need to put them down a food bowl. And they can share. Yeah. Okay, where do we want to put this? In here? And then we need some water. Speaking of water, I just realized that we didn't get power to our, we haven't finished our green yet. Oh my goodness. Really, bro? Oh, my stars. Okay. All right. So I need to grow some blueberries. Because foxes eat blueberries. They eat sage. So I'm having a blanking on what they eat. Take these out. Let's grow some sage. Then do some yield boost. Do they eat sage or honeysuckle? I'll figure it out. Trying to remember. And then the leopards eat meat. We'll go hunting. Okay, so our leopards down. How cool are they? And our foxes. Usually I have polar foxes. Oh, look at the baby. Usually I have polar foxes, which are white. This guy's got to go. I'm sorry. But you can only get those in way of winter. Look at how cute they are, though. All right. So let me see. If I click on the fox, show me what they eat. Meat and fruit. Okay, so they do eat blueberries. I remembered that right. It's interesting it said meat and fruit. Did it say of small animals? Because I know I've spent a lot of time hunting rabbits for fox. All right, so I changed my mind on the sage. I want to do blueberries. Do we have blueberry seeds? No. Okay, I'm going to have to get some blueberry seeds. All right, and let's see if I have blueberry seeds. All right, so we took out the sage and we want to put in blueberry seeds. Right there, okay. All right, so now I'll do that. Oh, but you know what? I have to get this set up. All right, so we need electricity. Let's do these. Okay, and then I need in here a water filter and a water storage thingy bob. This guy. Okay. And then I need a water pump. And this needs to be tall because these do work on gravity. I need it to be as tall as I can. It's not very tall. How about over here? What is happening? Okay, so this should be high enough. All right, and then we want to attach this to our generator. And also connect the pipe here. And then a pipe from there to there. And this also needs power. Okay. And then I need to do lights. So I think probably 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them here. Because I can reach them there. And then I'm going to turn up the target lighting. Okay. Then move them. And because this is so tall, this area should be good with just 4 lights. You do taller roofs, 1.5 to 2 floors, and then you don't need to do as many grow lights. We do, though, need to take one of these out and put this in. Okay, and then power. Okay, so let's do this one, and this one to that one, and then that one to that one. And then we'll do this down to the generator. And they should all be on. And they are. And they're covering our, okay, perfect. So now this needs power. 3 wire. Oops, there we go. And then water pipe. Perfect. All right, now we need to go settings and make sure everything is hooked up correctly. Okay, so, okay, that's going the right way. That's going to there and then down to there. All right, yeah, we're good. Nice. What am I doing here? I go too far. All right. So now we have pets. So we need to take care of them. You know what? Let's put a something here. Yeah. There. So we got them water. And I've got some blueberries growing. And let's see, let's check. I'm gonna double check again what they eat. Okay, so they eat meats and fruit, small chunks of meat from small animals. That's what I was remembering. Okay. And then the leopard is meat. Yeah. They really like large pieces of meat. All right, so we're going to go get the leopards some deer meat. I did a scenario where I put a character on Way of Winter because I was so basically I was trying to learn about Beastmaster because I'd never really played Beastmaster. So I wanted to do some leopards, and on Way of Winter there is this spot where there's always a bunch of leopards, like 6. It's in between the 2 wishlands. Now, on Manibus, they're pretty rare. There's usually just like 1 or maybe 2, but usually 1 spot per scenario. Or not per scenario, but per update, because the spot where they are changes every update. So they're actually pretty rare. But on Way of Winter, there's a ton of them. So, and then I was like farming for traits and stuff because they have different traits that will help you fight. Because if you're a Beastmaster, then your animals, if it's wolves or leopards or wolves, leopards, boar, usually wolves and leopards and bears are what people will use for fighting. But you can find them with these different traits, and then that will help you. And then you can also breed them. And so you can breed them to try to have certain traits that you're looking for. So when I was trying to learn about that, because I hadn't really done it since they introduced the classes last year, I don't know, I think you can have, as a Beastmaster, you can have 10. So I had 10 leopards at all times. And then I brought in another character to do wolves. And back then, wolves were really rare. Because like I mentioned earlier, I think we went through quite a while in this game where the devs had really nerfed, animal spawns. Like, it was so hard to find animals, and instead of finding like packs, you would find like 1, which is just really, really unusual. I spent on that scenario, though, I am telling you, I spent so much time just trying to get enough meat to keep these guys fed. All right, so now I'm going to go get some rabbits. I call this Rabbit Beach because there's always a lot of rabbits down here. So we're going to get some rabbits for the foxes so that they don't have to wait for the blueberries to grow. I could go pick some blueberries too, actually. I know a place where there's a lot of blueberries. Oops. You see why I call this Rabbit Beach? It's also a very flat spot. If you're ever looking to build like a beach house, this is a good spot for that. Sorry, Thumper. Rabbit fur is also good for making gear. It makes you jump faster. So you can use rabbit fur, which will help you jump faster, or rabbit hide, I guess. Or you can do wolf, which increases your sprint speed. So those are both good. And now at least there's more wolves. They had nerfed wolves so badly that it was like nearly impossible to find them. It was awful. You'd be in a server and yes, you're a small animal. That's the foxes like to eat small animals. You'd be in a server, right? And you'd be coming up on the second phase, and everybody's getting ready to make their level 5 gear, which you can only make, well, back in the day, you could only make in silver. You can only make it in the second phase. Now you can make it whenever, but if you find it, they changed it. But everybody would be like, anybody see any wolves? Because they were so scarce. And then when you would find one, there was only one. When before that, there was always 3. Yeah, this is Rabbit Beach. Manibus is really good for rabbits. You've got this beach. Wow is really good for leopards. I keep expecting them to nerf it, but they haven't yet, ever since it first came out. All right, that should be enough. Oh my goodness, it's 1 a.m. I should try to go to bed probably pretty soon here. I hope that you're feeling relaxed, maybe be able to sleep soon. Unless you're just chilling, don't want to go to sleep yet. All right, so let's put the deer meat in for the leopard and rabbit meat and this poultry. Put that in too. Okay. And let's see. I'll go get a few berries. Let's see. Berries are. All right, so this is High Banks. I always know it's High Banks because of this curve here. That's when I know it's the right one. But if you come to this teleport tower, so it's actually this one that you want to go to. So as I was saying, if you want to level fast, and you're gonna like make blueberry, was it blueberry soda? Because you can make blueberry soda and then you get experience points for making it. And then you also get money by selling it. So this is a great place to come if you want to get a bunch of blueberries and blueberry seeds so that you can start growing them. And blueberries are one of the few things that you can grow before you have access to grow lights and stuff. Again, I guess that's not necessarily as important as it used to be. I keep forgetting that, like, they changed everything so radically a couple of months ago. like now the phases don't really matter. It's just how quickly, and leveling doesn't matter as much either. It just matters how quickly you can get to the higher levels to find the advanced equipment that you need. But I mean, I have 3,000 hours in this game, and I haven't played very much since they made the big change. I haven't played a full scenario since they made the big change. So that kind of tells you how much time I put in before. Isn't this a pretty spot? These trees. I wish it wasn't so such a hill. It's really hard to build on unless you're going to go for some kind of, you know, cool hilltop cliff design. I have a lot of friends and know a lot of people that do these really wild, not rooted in reality builds. Like I do very realistic builds because to me, I think it's the fantasy of I would like to live here. You know what I mean? That role play. But a lot of my friends do different types of builds, like that you wouldn't see IRL, right? Really creative. And doing them on hillsides is something that they really like to do. You do some crazy stuff. I'd like to branch out into trying something like that. Because, you know, I've gotten kind of comfortable in my little niche. I think that's enough. Let's go give our little foxes their berries. When you have bears, if you're bears as pets or whatever, you have to get them fish. Like fish. All right, well, they're eating. At least the leopards are eating. I wonder why only this leopard came up as a phantom, because they both looked phantom to me. And you can click on one of your animals and you can check in on all of them. Blaze Phantom converts attack damage to Blaze Elemental. Well, this is okay. This is Phantom. It says right here, Bursting Phantom. Maybe after he gets his, maybe when he's more tame. Hmm. Oh, he's a mutant. So if you have a mutant, you can kill them and they give you a, I don't know what you call it, like a gene thing. This thing that you can use when you're breeding them. And see, it did it again. I must have had it set to do that. And it gives you special traits if you use a mutant gene while you're breeding them. Of course, I have two boys here, so they can be partners, but they cannot make babies. So I was thinking, since we're exploring the Beastmaster class, that it might be kind of fun to go get some other animals. So we have 2 leopards. Hello. And 2 foxes. Hello. We have a boy and a girl fox and 2 male leopards. So we might go get a female leopard. So we have an A, and he is Bursting Phantom. Converts attack damage type to blast elemental. That might go well with my critical pulse bow. And then we have Blaze Phantom, which would be good for like a burn build. Boom, boom. We have a mutant fox and another fox. All right, so what we need to do is we need to build the lowest tier weapon I can. And typically, it's this pistol. So I make sure it's tier 1. The reason being that I'm going to equip it as my secondary weapon for now. The reason is that in order to get bear, you have to injure them enough so that their HP gets below a certain point. And then you hit them with a dart. So you need to do, so you don't want to kill them outright. So you have to kind of just hit them with a really low grade weapon. So I had to make something new because my weapons would definitely kill them immediately. Okay, yeah. All right. So now, why don't we drive up? Why don't we drive up to see to the bear cave? It's a nice drive. It's a really pretty night. The stars are amazing. The night sky in this game can be really cool. There's actually a lake up here that we're going to be going by in a few minutes. The car was floating. That's a really nice place to, that car is floating. This must be because, remember when I was talking the other day about how they redid this entire thing? This used to be a river. And then they made this whole area over here and completely redid all this. So I think that's why that car is in the air. It messed up a number of things on this side of the map. They fixed some of them and they didn't fix other things. I think I still have a level 1 motorcycle. I usually max out my motorcycle so it's like faster and corners better. But this one I think is still just like pretty basic. So if you look to the left here, oops, goodness. If you look to the left, that's one entrance to the bear cave up there at the top where that waterfall comes out. But I usually go in this other way. So the lake I was talking about is right up here. This is a really pretty little picturesque spot on the map. It was prettier before they added this fog. Yeah, there's like this haze everywhere. That's new. That didn't used to be here. I don't know why. But yeah, this is just a really pretty little spot to build. A really pretty little valley. It's right here on the map. So we're on the left side of the map. There's no like, other than vibes, there's no real reason to build here. Well, unless you're a Beastmaster, because if you're a Beastmaster, there's a lot of game, like there's a lot of deer, and there's the bear cave right up there that we're about to go to. You can get bear. If you're breeding bear, this would be a great spot. But there's no like oil or pollution here, so. You know, it's interesting, these sunflowers that are everywhere. See all these sunflowers? These just showed up one day. So I had a base here with a couple of friends, one scenario, and we logged in one day, and these sunflowers were just here. Just, you know, no explanation. You can't harvest them. You can't grow them. They're not anywhere else in the map. It's the weirdest thing. We were like, oh, well, they must be gonna, you know, write this into the lore, or they're gonna give us the opportunity to be able to, you know, make sunflower seeds or something. But no. So this is the bear cave. Isn't it cool? All right, so we're going to find some bears. This is also a good place for mushrooms, as you can see. All right. So this one, when you help defeat an enemy, recover 10% HP. Defeat an enemy of equal or higher level and land the higher. Oh, final hit. That's how to evolve him up. That doesn't sound too terribly exciting. Let's see what else we have. So the reason I can walk up to these guys and they don't do anything is because I'm a Beastmaster, so they won't attack me unless I attack them. So Sound of Peace. This is something that I've heard from people that know more about Beastmaster than I do. Is actually pretty good. This is a B, though. I'm not going to bother to take this one home. But it's while in combat, enter epiphany state. Stop attacking, attract aggro from nearby enemies, gain 80% damage reduction, and recover 10% HP per second for 10 seconds. So I have heard from people that have done this a lot more than myself that that's actually a pretty good stat. I'm kind of looking for S tiers and mutants. Okay, so we have a mutant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get him. You see that little white line on his health bar? Oh, shoot. That little white line on the health bar, I have to get his HP below that. And then I can hit him with a dart like I just did right before he probably killed me. So they have, you look at their health bar and there's a white line. It's usually like a quarter of the way up. It depends on the animal. Sometimes it's much higher. And you have to damage them until it gets below that. And then you throw a dart at them. So so that's for bears. But I think for most of all of the other animals, you can just eat one of these and then you do these little flashes and it will harm them and not kill them. So that's good for, flamingos and, let's see, flamingos, wolves, leopards it works on, foxes it works on. I'm trying to think, but I think that bear are the only ones that you have to damage them if you don't have the spectral. Boy, I'm not having any. There's always a couple S's in here. I just need to find them. There we go. Okay, so here's an ST, but he has nothing that I want. So some people really get into these skins. Like there's different properties that you can get if you make gear from bear skins. I don't have them all straight in my head. I don't know what they all are. And so I just don't even do it. Okay, so here's a Storm Child, but it's a Storm Child 1. If it was a Storm Child 2, I'd grab him. Because Storm Child is going to help me with my electrical builds that I use. My critical pulse bow. See, during rain and thunderstorms, damage 10% and inflict power surge, which is my main damage. Now, if I was being like super serious about this and really trying to find some quality, let's get this guy, some quality bears for fighting, then I would kill all these bears. I would, all the bears that aren't anything that I'm interested in, I would kill them because then new ones will spawn. But because I'm not doing this like I'm just kind of messing around, and then I'm not killing them all. Oh, there's not many Storm Childs today. Sometimes you can come through and there'll be a bunch. Wrath of Nature, I've also heard, is supposed to be good. Final damage dealt by nearby animals increased by 10%. And you can like ramp it up. It's supposed to be good. Yeah, we're not having the best luck here with these guys. All right, and then there's a lower floor. Storm Child 1 again. There's a lower floor. It's mostly corrupted bear, but there's a few regular bear. I have to wait for him to get down because I can't read his stats when he's standing. There we go. Okay. Yeah, they're having some not great luck with the bear today. I think after this, we'll go back and check out the leopards and see if I can find a girl leopard. So we can have some baby leopards. They both stand up. The guides, wow, we got really, really bad traits. Wow. All right, well, no Storm Child 2s. All right, let's go to where the leopards are. Hasn't been a patch recently, so we should be fine. The locations, oh, you know what I didn't do? So if you're going to go into a polluted area, you need to drink some Stardust Malt or your sanity will drop. All right, I see a leopard. Gotta kill this guy because he will absolutely kill me. Ooh, I got a Dr. Raven. Nice. All right, let's go get this guy. So I need to drink some of this or eat this. It's another phantom. And we got him. Is it a boy or a girl? Okay, we got a girl. Nice. She's a grade B. Okay. Let's go back home. All right, let's pick up. All right, so for our 2 leopards, we have an A and a B. And the B is the blaze. So I'm going to bring that one in. And then I'm going to put this other one down. This one. Okay. Speaking of, you know what else I need to do? They're probably hungry. Oh yeah, I need to go get some food for the animals. But first of all, what I could do is I could put a young, what, how do you say it? Youngling? Let me look. I think it's youngling. Youngling hut. So I can put one of these and then, whoops, here we go. Because they can't make babies unless I put one of these in the house. So now we can have babies. Oh, I also want to put down the 2 mutants so that we can get... Do we want them in the house? Maybe we don't want them in the house. Oh, they're in the house now. I was going to say maybe I should put them maybe I should make them an enclosure. Got bear shit all over the house. Here, let me see. All right. Recall and recall. Let's put the bear out here. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh, we have a baby fox. It's a miniature. And it's an A. And it's a boy. All right. Okay. Oh, they're in the house. All right, fine. I see your hearts. Does that mean they're going to make babies? All right. Let's go get some food. So the leopards eat large animals like deer, and the bears eat fish, and the foxes eat blueberries and small animals, so basically rabbits. I wanted to make a chef knife because it gives you more meat when you're doing this slaughtering thing. It increases your yield, but I cannot find it for the life of me. I don't know if they took it out of the game or what. Anybody knows? Let me know in the comments. I feel like fall is right around the corner. I'm recording this on August 13th. And yeah, I feel like we're so close to fall. It's my favorite time of year. And it has been for a long time, way before it became the trendy thing, right? Oh, pumpkin spice latte. Yeah. No, I've been a fall girly my whole life. Long before pumpkin spice lattes, which are just like straight sugar. Like, ugh. I don't know. Do you like pumpkin spice lattes? I kind of never eat them because they're just like so sugary. I think that I would if like if I thought to like ask them to use just like a third of the amount of syrup or whatever it is that they usually do. You know? But I don't like super sweet drinks. Like when I have iced tea, I like it without sugar and just lemon. When I drink coffee, I do put creamer in it, but like I would say probably less than a teaspoon, or maybe a teaspoon, less than a tablespoon. Like hardly any. I also only like red wine and never drink white wine. Not so much because of the sweetness, but I just think I like that kind of more bold kind of flavor. I'm so glad that they put the animal rates back up to where they used to be, because it was rough for a while. I was talking about that earlier in this video. It had to be a good 6 months. And then there was a couple of times during that 6 months that they made it worse. It was bad and there was hardly any animals. And then they made it worse. All right, now we're going to get some rabbits for the foxes. Might get some flamingos too. One time I found a fancy flamingo. We call him tattooed. But he had like markings on him. And this was quite a while ago. And I had never seen one before. I don't think anybody had seen one. Because like I was like, oh my God, I found this. And people are like, what? Like everybody was like shocked. Now, you know, we've all seen more of the tattooed or colored or striped flamingos, though they're still rare. But it was really funny because we were on Way of Winter. I was playing with a friend, and we were on Way of Winter, and it was phase 1. So we didn't have access to the darts yet. And we also, back then, nobody really used this mushroom stuff that I have that's, you know, I'm subduing the animals with. And so I found it, and I was in voice chat with a friend, and I was like, "Oh my God, it's a fancy or a tattooed flamingo." And she's like, "Oh my God, I can't get it," because you can't leave and go do something and then come back when you see an animal. You have to stay there, because if you come back, it'll be gone. And she's like, wait. And so she went and inherited, you know how you can inherit things through Eternal Land from a previous scenario. She went and inherited some darts so that I could capture this flamingo. That's pretty funny. You're a small animal. My fox will eat you. Okay. Oh, and you know what else we have to do? We have to get fish. Holy moly. These animals, they're a full-time job. because the bears, what are you doing in here, bruh? All right. So let's put, we've got our meat. I wonder where I got that mackerel. Oh, I know where I got that mackerel. From the, why are you going upstairs? Oh my God. I don't like bears in the house. I'm going to lock the bears outside. All right, come here. All right, I'm going to get you inside. Okay, is anyone else out here? No. All right, let's shut the door. And I'm going to put the bears out here. Again, it's all the role playing. And actually, once they're tame enough, I'm going to, how should I put it? They're going to take a very long nap so that I can get the, oh my God, how did they get through the door? They can go through doors now. They never used to be able to go through doors. Holy cow. Well, okay, what do we got? Oh. Ooh, we got another mutant. That's good. And a blaze phantom. Okay. But another mutant is good. All right, I'm going to test that again. All right, so we come out here and we shut the door and we put the bear down. Now, can he get into the house? Because the other ones did. They never used to. Let's see. No. Wow. That never used to happen. All right, let me check. Let me try something. Let me come over here. And I'm going to build a enclosure. And I'm going to put the bears in it. I'm going to see if they can get out. This is an enclosure that I've made a dozen times for bears, and they can never get out. I just want to see, because I've also never had one be able to go through a door like that. That's like definitely something new. Okay, let's go get the bears. Because that's not supposed to happen. All right, so recall. All right. All right, so we'll see if they can get out of this. And what if I made a barn that had like a regular door? Because I've done that before. I've made barns. They seem to be contained. I don't know. That's just weird. Okay, so we need to get food for the bears, and they like berries and they like fish. So let's make. I have a fishing rod. Let me see. Do I have a fishing rod? I do. Oh, but I don't have bait. Let's make some bait. What would that be? Consumables. All right, so I do have the fishing pole, but I don't have any bait. So what I need to do is I need to go to so what I need to do is go to one of the fishing areas and buy some bait. I'll just go down here. There's a deviation that you can use that will make you bait, crank bait. But it takes time because you have to get the deviation, then you have to give it time to make the bait. But I can just buy some. Oh, what's this? Oh, those are kind of cute. Not something I would use, but I like them. They're cool. Active star chrome. How's that different than regular star chrome? All right, let's just buy some bait. Now, there's a lot of debate about, better get some more actually. There's a lot of debate about bait and if it matters what kind you use. I'm of the opinion that it doesn't matter, that all the bait is essentially the same. You can't even see here. There's so much fog. It's really too bad because this is such a beautiful world. And yeah, this fog is new. It didn't used to be here. A, hold. Would they change this? D, hold. Oh, they changed fishing again. Dang. Why did they change fishing again? It's the third time, and like the second time it was fine. Fishing coin? What is a fishing coin? I swear to God. They change things so often in this game. And like, sometimes they make sense. But I don't know. Fishing coins. I don't know what fishing coins are for. If you know what fishing coins are for, let me know in the comments. Because I've been kind of checked out from this game. I've been pretty honest about that. I've been kind of checked out recently. But I do have 3,000 hours. So it's not like, it's not like I haven't put in my time. But they change it so often that if you kind of slow down for a while, like I did this spring, you kind of feel lost when you come back. I don't know why they changed this. It's very close to how it was, but I don't know. So the bears really like blueberries and fish. And then the foxes also eat blueberries and rabbits. And then the jaguars, it says large, from large animals. So basically I just always get them deer. Deer and like pork, you know, from the boar. I hope somebody tells me in comments what fishing coins are. Because I'm really curious. Okay, so let's give them their food. Oh, wait. I just remembered that we put the bear over in the other area, so I need to take their food to them. All right. Well, they're still in here, so I guess it worked. And let's make them. There you go. And here's your water. And here are some fish. Not very many fish. Let's go see if we have any blueberries. I know they really like blueberries. Yeah, we do. Let's make some more blueberries. All right, let's give them the blueberries too. They'll be very, oh my stars. That is a lot of blueberries. All right, and then let's go give the rest of the blueberries to the foxes. Hello. Excuse me. They ate all the other blueberries I gave them. All right. Now, oh my gosh. You want to move in? What's up with you, bro? He just wants to be part of the family. So you see how there's no little white line anywhere on his health bar that tells you like you need to get it below this point in order to capture him? That's because you cannot tame pelicans. There's a few animals that you can't tame. Pelicans being one of them. Thanks for spending some time with me tonight. I hope you found a chance to relax, unwind, or simply escape somewhere quieter for a little while. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next adventure. Good night.